Okay guys, so welcome back to another video. Today we've got a VW Polo Mark 5, it's a 2013 plate, and we're doing a inner tie rod and tie rod end or track rod end, whatever you want to call it. So we're replacing that on this car. Driver's side should be quite simple. I've already made a start, kind of forgot to record, but I'll talk you guys through what I've done so far and what's left to do. Quite a simple process, to be fair. There is one special tool you might need to buy, and that's to get the inner tie rod off, but I'll show you that as well. I've got two different types of tools that I'm going to show you today as well. So yeah, let me flip it around and I'll show you what I've done so far, and yeah, we'll go from there. So guys, this is the car in question, VW Polo Mark 5 2013 plate. So it's the same pretty much throughout the years. They haven't really changed much in terms of like inner tie rods and tie rod ends. Quite similar on all of the VAGs, VW Audi group cars. So it's got an 18mm bolt on the top. It's also got a sort of like a hex thread. So ideally what you want to do is twist this one way to loosen and hold it in place with the hex. But with some of these older ones that are sort of seized up a little bit, you can just impact them off, which I've done in this case. I didn't have to put the hex bolt in the middle to hold it in place or nothing like that. So all good, nice and simple. Reason I'm replacing this, you can see it's got a slight bend in it, which is no good because obviously I've got the car, I need to get the car aligned, get it driving straight, so can't have any bends in the tie rod ends or anything like that. It's also kind of unsafe to drive like that. Next thing you want to do once you've loosened it, keep the bolt on there. What I did then was grab this 22mm bolt. So I've got a 22mm spanner, nice and big. You can either use the adjustable ones or get the full length 22mm, whichever one you prefer. Then you need to grab a 13mm spanner to put on that side. So I've got a 13mm, put it right there where the holding bit is, and what you want to do is twist up and twist this one down, and that will loosen that. That will push the bolt back. Now if you're just replacing it based off of wear and tear sorry, wear and tear, like if the tie rod end is the only bit you're replacing, then you want to mark this up. You want to get like a felt tip pen or something and just mark a line directly across. That will show you where to line up the new tie rod end to, or track rod end, whatever you want to call this piece here. And then you won't need to get another alignment done. Ideally you should, but you can sort of get away with it because you've only moved it maybe a thread or two out. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, so in this case we're replacing the whole thing, so, and also getting it aligned straight after, so I don't really care where this bolt goes. So I've loosened it up enough. Next thing is to take off this whole bolt completely. Then you want to hammer this down. Where's the hammer? So let me get the hammer. I'm gonna knock it out of place. Yours might be a bit more seized than mine was. This will move out of the way for you. Perfect. Then what you want to do is just start unscrewing. So this track rod end is just screwed on like so, and that's why it's important to keep that nut where it is if you're only changing this part here. But if you change the whole thing, would definitely recommend getting it tracked back up, because it's never going to be perfect. So that part is now off. Next thing you want to also do is just start loosening the 22mm bolt off, because what we know, well, I've got two types of tools. I'm not sure which one's best for this job, so I bought both. We're going to test out one of them first and see if it works, and that's the one we're going to use. So take off the 22mm, take off the retainer clip for the rubber boot. It's just held on by this little clip. Just pinch it together with a plier. That's it. So we've got pliers here, just pinch it together, pull it off. The inner side of the boot is also going to have a retaining clip. In this case it had a zip tie, so I've already taken it off, just cut it off. But in your case it might have like a metal zip tie, so just stick a screwdriver in and pry it off. Next thing, rubber boot comes off like so. I'm going to reuse this, so I'm keeping it safe. Okay guys, so once you've got a boot off, you want to get your inner tie rod removal tool. So this is what mine looks like. There's one other one that I've got as well, but I don't think I'm going to be using that one. I think this one's going to be a bit better. So you slide it straight on, and you can see it's going to grip and then remove every time you go around, which should work quite well. So I'm going to slide this on. I'm going to try and use it, and then I'll come back to you guys and show you how it was done. Okay guys, so it did work. I've got a Halford set, so my right is actually loose. I don't know if you guys know that as well for yours, but yeah, so I've slotted it on like so, then I've just twisted it right. It's locked up nice, and then it's gone loose. So I'm going to try and pull it back off now, and I'm hoping that I should just be able to loosen it up. I'm gonna have to touch the greasy bit. Okay. Yeah, but it is loose, so I'm gonna just twist that bit off now.
Broken it.
So that's what it looks like once it's come off. You can see the massive bend in it, which is not great. But yeah, that's the bend. So we've got this part out. Gonna switch it out with the new one. I'll show you guys what that looks like as well. Got a new track rod end as well. So yeah, let's put it back together and see how it goes. All right, guys, so this is what the new part looks like. What I'm gonna do is take the track rod end off. Gonna twist it off like normal. And once it is off, okay, I'm just gonna do it off camera. It's just twisting it off, but you get the vibe. Gonna twist it off, then I'm gonna twist this on, switch this to tighten it, put that back on, tighten it a couple turns as much as it's just snug, and then that'll be on. Gonna put the boot back on. Mine was zip tied, unfortunately, which is not great, so it's gonna have to have another zip tie on it for now. But yeah, it will hold fine, so it's not a worry. And then put this retaining clip back on. We're not going to reuse this because obviously it's come with a new one. And yeah, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, so we've got the boot back on, we've got it tightened up. Put the clip back on, then I've screwed this part in. The next thing I'm going to do is attach this piece here, the track rod end. Let it go on. There we go. So what you want to do here is just tighten it back up to where you marked your nut. But if you didn't mark it, it's fine. Just make the steering wheel straight. So push this hub so it looks straight to you, and then just get the wheel alignment done straight after, which is what I'm going to do on this car. I'm just going to make it as straight as I can. And for these cars, they sit like this, so this will slide up. The bolt is on top. Don't try and put it in this way, otherwise it's just not going to sit straight. But yeah, let me get that done and then I'll keep recording. Okay guys, so that was the end of that video. Unfortunately, I forgot to record the end bit, but all that was left to do was put the rubber boot on and tighten up that 18mm bolt on the top, then put the wheel back on and get the alignment done. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one.